Community Shield. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Curve 77. Prefer foot right. Left corner. That's right. Alright. Ooh.
Hello everyone, welcome to the FA Community Shield. I'm Martin Tyler, and with me, I'm delighted to say, Alan Smith.
Yeah, hi Martin, and I played in a few of these, and as they call it, the traditional curtain raiser, not always easy to find your best form. You're still at the end of pre-season, so the lads aren't fully fit yet.
And our match today, Arsenal against Chelsea.
Well, they needed a new goalkeeper, and here he is.
Yeah, it's obviously a position of big responsibility, and this lad, I think, is capable of filling the role.
This is the Arsenal lineup. Petr starts in goal. Laurent Koscielny starts with Per Mertesacker as the centre-backs. Alexis Sanchez starts with Theo Walcott out wide. Olivier Giroud is the main striker. Wholesale changes for Chelsea. Asmir Begovic starts today, replacing Thibaut Courtois, who's injured. John Terry plays with Gary Cahill in central defence. Pedro plays with Eden Hazard on the flanks. Diego Costa is the lone striker today.
Well, there are two giants of the game in this curtain raiser, and as a result, I think we're going to see some pretty good football down there.
Petr Cech, well, for the next couple of hours or so, he's got to forget friendships and try and outwit his former team.
Yeah, well, they know all about him, and they know what a good player he is, so they'll be guarded.
Well, they say blue is the colour, that's their song, and I must say Chelsea have worn that with pride. The last decade to win 4 titles, come from nowhere, really. It's about backing, isn't it, and the money that Roman Abramovich has brought in.
Yeah, of course it is. They wouldn't have done it without his funds, Abramovich's money, but you have to spend wisely as well, and once you've got the players in, you have to form them into a team, and they've managed to do that.
And here's the cross. And that is now a goal kick. Cesc Fabregas. So it's the big day for the manager. A competitive match with his new team.
Yeah, he's bound to be nervous, isn't he? Because you want to get off to a good start.
Pedro. Ramirez. He slid in there with the tackle. Sanchez. In towards Ozil. Well, it didn't quite cause the problems that it looked as though it would, that cross. And now the defending team can play their way out of trouble. Cesc Fabregas. Theo Walcott. Olivier Giroud. Theo Walcott. And Spilicueta. Eden Hazard. Oscar. Cesc Fabregas. That will help ease the pressure. Referee playing the advantage for Arsenal.
Oh, come on. Ini masuk.
Nacho Monreal. Sanchez. It's good vision. One or two tackles early on. He's given the free kick here. He's going to get his message across the ref. Bastian Schweinsteiger is making the headlines today. A confirmed deal. He has moved to Manchester United.
Well, it's a fairly big transfer figure, £40 million or thereabouts, and I think this lad won't be affected by it, though. He'll be able to concentrate on his football and show us what he can do.
Alexis Sanchez. For Sanchez. Ivanovic. Oscar. The break is definitely on. Diego Costa!
Oh,
the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. And that's a corner, Chelsea. Goes for goal! It will be their throw. Ramirez. Pedro. Theo Walcott. He spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. Mesut Ozil. Debuchy. Theo Walcott. And he's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride.
Nice bit of footwork from the attacker, but it was made too easy for him. Poor defending that.
And here's a chance for Arsenal. He has cleared it well. Mathieu Debuchy. Nacho Monreal. Ramsey. Mesut Ozil. That's a good tackle. This is Chelsea's chance to show how good they are. Might not find that easy today, though.
No, I mean, normally they do tend to dominate the opposition in one-on-one situations. I think it's going to be a lot more even.
That's a good challenge. Cahill. Mesut Ozil. And here's the shot. With the block there was Ivanovic. Well, he's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner. Well, he's got his fist to it. Keeps it going. Cesc Fabregas. He's going to get some stick today, and he's going to have to deal with it. Well, the tackle there has led to a throw. Here's Fabregas. That is a tackle and a half. Here's Walcott. And he's presented the ball to the opposition. Oscar. The assistant has raised the flag for offside. Debuchy. Here's Walcott. Mathieu Debuchy. How frustrating is this for the other team, trying to get the touch of the ball? Here's the chance to get in the cross. Theo Walcott! Super header, narrowly wide.
Yeah, the goalie was rooted to the spot there.
Cahill. Ivanovic. Ramirez. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Per Mertesacker. That passing is top class. He's lost the ball. Pedro. Ramirez. That's Piliqueta. Here's Walcott. Mathieu Debuchy. Oscar. Per Mertesacker. Sanchez. Here's Walcott. Pedro. Diego Costa. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. And that's across the field to try and switch the play.
Official has indicated at least 2 minutes of added time.
Santi Cazorla. John Terry. Pedro. Oscar. Alexis Sanchez. Santi Cazorla. Whoever's going to win the FA Community Shield is going to have to prove their point in the second half. It's level pegging at half-time.
Yeah, two teams that know each other extremely well, and a bit of a lack of an edge, actually, to it so far.
Nhớ đâu vừa sơn. Position tinggi.
Arsenal are going to make a switch.
Going on with the pitch, number 10.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the first piece of silverware available in England is up for grabs in this second half of the FA Community Shield.
Well, it is a pre-season game after all, but it's a trophy you want to lift. It sets you up nicely for the season.
Hazard. The shot's on! Well, he's caught offside trying to get in behind. He'll say that the pass should have come a bit earlier. Theo Walcott trying to use the full width of the pitch. Arsenal get a corner. Punched away by the goalkeeper.
Nice. Nice Begovic.
Mathieu Debuchy. Laurent Koscielny. Coming up for you, of course, on EA Sports, the presentation of the Barclays Premier League fixture. Arsenal, they'll be hosting West Ham United.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to...
Shot on! Another opportunity wasted by this team. It's still level in the match.
Going on now is number 8.
Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
Oh, Swansea.
Well, they're playing Swansea City in the next match in the Barclays Premier League, and I think it's going to be pretty easy for them.
Here's Fabregas.
Oi.
Shots on here. It's a good block. On the front foot now, they've got a corner, hoping for the goal that will put them in the lead. Penalty for
Penalty
Arsenal.
kok ano? Wah, bila masuk penalty pulaknya tu.
Great penalty.
Ngaruk penalty. Ngaruk penalty. Oh,
Not
penalty
often you
FC
see that, to
Zungura.
use the power to find the top right like that.
That's a goal well worth analysing again. Well, that was the opening goal. We've had to wait to the second half to get it, but it's come now. Cesc Fabregas. Well, in the end, he'll be happy to retreat into the dressing room to get out of this hostile atmosphere. Ramirez. Diego Costa. Nacho Monreal. And the tackle there is successfully done. Arteta. Slipped his man. Oscar. Diego Costa. Well, that's a good challenge between the two of them there. He's crossed it well. Mesut Ozil. Olivier Giroud. It's been a very good game, and the substitutes might be able to make it even better. We're going to get a change. Giroud! That's great hands from the goalkeeper to make that kind of save. Got past him. That's a useful ball in. That's not a good cross at all, and easy to defend. Mesut Ozil. Arteta. Laurent Koscielny. For Sanchez. Pedro. Here's Fabregas. And the
rokok.
Position will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas.
Substitution.
They couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. Sanchez. You can see the deflection there, corner. Mesut Özil. Pedro. Ramirez. Oscar. Jack Wilshere. Looking down at the benches. Yeah, there's going to be a change. We've got a substitution shortly to come. Got support here. Here's the cross. There's a decision to be made by the goalkeeper, and he made the right decision, Alan.
He did. I mean, he was committed, and he made sure he didn't give the foul away.
Arteta. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. Diego Costa. Good piece of tackling there. Here's Walcott. Debuchy. Fantastic game this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. Here's Walcott. To Giroud. Diego Costa. Chelsea attacking here. Well, Arsenal, what they have, they want to hold, Alan.
Yeah, it looks like the manager has made a little tweak at the back, and you can see what he's after. Really defensive outlook now from his side.
Hazard.
Oh, ang dami buat gapon yung.
7 more minutes to go. Referee. Had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Well, it might be a good idea just to get a fresh player on and cement their position as they look to hold on to this lead. Alexis Sanchez. Bit of pressure on the player, that's why it's gone out. Just spotted the ball up and they're playing. Ramirez. Eden Hazard. And it's going to be an attacking move, this, from Chelsea. Mesut Özil. Sanchez.
Player tak ready pula.
Nacho Monreal.
Main kan.
Arteta. It's lovely to watch the ball being passed with this sort of level of play, Alan.
It's the understanding, the technique, the movement, the weight of pass that's been so pleasing on the eye.
Filiqueta. He could cross it from here.
Apa delay passing?
There's the final whistle. Arsenal have won it. Well, that's the final whistle for the FA Community Shield. And not too much at stake, really, but you want to be a winner, but they're not. They're losers today.
Yeah, it was a fairly friendly competition, in all honesty, out on that pitch, but the serious stuff is around the corner.
Well, there they are, proudly pictured. These are shots that they'll have in their albums for the rest of their lives.
Wonderful stuff. And it's a long road, a lot of hard work to get to this point. You've got to enjoy it, you've got to try and savour every second.
FA Community Shield. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0.
Yes. Bismillah. Habis settle 38 ya. Dah. John Terry 30. Kita squad dulu. Okay. So, sporadic. Boleh. Jamarai Gray. Jason Denanya. Adam. Sportchan. Okay. Oh, dia nak gaji tu juga. I want my wage demand be met. Gaji sampai. Athletic 62, shooting 40, defending 65, acceleration 65, sprint speed 52, stamina 67, reaction 65, vision 81. It's quite high vision. Okay. Rodrigo de Paul. From France. And, Thomas Lamar. Lord Remy. Offer 24. Value 17. Thing. Remy. Want to replace that. Although at Cambridge, although at Udinese.
Hi there, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is Stamford Bridge. See, today we'll play Swansea City.
Number 6, Ashley Williams. Number 7, Gary Whitman. Here's the starting group for Chelsea. Number 26, John Terry. Number 4, Cesc Fabregas. Number 17.
Well, you want width and you want quality in the width, and probably they've got that with this new acquisition.
Well, I think so, and the one player that would be pleased to see him arrive is the centre-forward, because I think he can expect better service now from a lad that does swing in good crosses.
They're not always household names, the fullbacks, but I think this player, obviously, has got the potential to be one.
Yeah, we always talk about the attacking qualities of fullbacks these days, but what I like about this lad is he's an out-and-out defender, hard to get past.
2 changes for Chelsea today. Azpilicueta starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. Nemanja Matic plays with Fabregas in midfield. Diego Costa is the lone striker today. This is Swansea City's team for you today. Lucas Fabianski plays in goal. Federico Fernandez plays with Ashley Williams. They're the centre-backs. Andre Ayew starts with Nathan Dyer on the flanks. Bafétimbi Gomis is the main striker today.
Well, opening day of the season, Martin, nothing like it, is there? Great to be back, and the home team here, last year's champions, I'm sure will be looking forward to it. So much hope and expectation within this stadium, and coming up against a side that I think will be aiming for a Euro League spot. They've got some really good players down there, and this season could be a successful one for them.
And it is Graham Scott who is the referee. It's what we've been waiting for. The kick-off, the game is underway. Oscar. Nathan Dyer. Well, it's a pretty robust start to the game. It's certainly a foul, but the referee's kept his cards in his pocket. Cesc Fabregas. Nathan Dyer. Andre Ayew. That's a good challenge between the two of them there. It's often said that you learn more with a defeat than you do with a victory. Well, we'll see, because he's got a lot to learn, I think, about this team, who were beaten in his first competitive match.
He's just trying to change one or two.
The referee's going to manage this match, and giving the foul, I think, is quite a good thing to do. Tabanu. Diego Costa. Andre Ayew. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Azpilicueta. That's a marvellous tussle between the two of them. He's got the ball and he's away. Chelsea on the attack. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Tabanu. Federico Fernandez. Rangel. And that's broken up by the defender before the cross could come in. Diego Costa. Azpilicueta. Well, it was an early foul. I think it's right for the referee to say, yeah, well, that's a free kick, and, you know, you can't do that. Cesc Fabregas. Hazard. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Britain. Ashley Williams. Rangel. Jack Cork. Nemanja Matic. Here's Fabregas. Eden Hazard. He's given possession away here. Shots on here. Useful block in those circumstances. It will be their throw. Now Fabregas. Eden Hazard. Pass. Just subtle little clip pass in, really. And that's a quick reaction from the thrower. Game on again. And Terry. Jack Cork. An update from Goodison. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. It's been scored by Romelu Lukaku. The keeper spilled a long-range shot and he followed in to slot the ball home.
He's got his shot off now. Very good stop here. And now a throw-in. Jack Cork. Nathan Dyer. Blocked well by the defender. Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. Rangel. Nathan Dyer. Gylfi Sigurdsson. The shot's on! Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper. Well, the goal's flying in here. News of that goal from Alan McInally about Everton. The score is now 1-0. Good tackle. Rangel. Tabanu. Goal news from Bournemouth.
It's a goal for Bournemouth. It's been scored by Jan Kermorgant. No defender could get near him as he jinked his way into the box and hit the target. 29 minutes played, 1-1.
Cheers, Alan. Queta. Trying to keep the ball. Not anymore. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Oh, in goes the cross. Here's a chance to counter-attack from that wasted cross by the opposition. Goes for goal! The chance came to him on his weaker side. That explains it, really.
He does, and you really think he should be better on that side. He's a professional footballer. He should be practicing in training.
Nemanja Matic. Pedro. Says Fabregas. That will help ease the pressure. Ashley Williams. And back it goes to the goalkeeper. That will be a decision for the referee. He's given the free kick against Azpilicueta. Back on the ball now, Chelsea. And the assistant signals for the throw. Nathan Dyer. Nemanja Matic. Pedro.
Loh. Lepasan yang itu dulu.
Ashley Williams. It's a diagonal ball to switch the play here. News for you from Leicester, from the King Power Stadium, and Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Sunderland. 41 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. His cross was well away from those. Trying to get there and turn it into a chance. I think we all knew deep down, Alan, that this was a deal that was going to be done. They've taken their time getting their man, but they've got him.
They have, and for the player concerned, I think he'll just be pleased that it has finally got sorted now and he can actually concentrate on playing the game.
Eden Hazard. And they're passing so well out there. Oscar! Got in and blocked it. Corner for Chelsea. Goes for it with a fist. Able to make a good interception. Well, they're going to start from the back because it's a back pass to the keeper, Jack Cork. Afatimbi Gomes. Nathan Dyer. Gylfi Sigurdsson. The shot's on, and the goalkeeper plunged to make the save. And that will be a corner. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. It's a corner again. Well, that is half-time, and the score is 0-0 here. Well, nothing to show in the first half, Alan, as to which of these two sides is going to win, because even on the shot count, they're equal.
Yeah, we've had our fair share of action in both penalty areas, so it might be which goalkeeper is on the best form that decides it.
Something wrong somewhere.
Everyone focused for the start of the second half here at Stamford Bridge. Now Fabregas. Very good passing from this team. Can he do it? Pushed onto the frame of the goal. Oscar. It could be a chance. Oh, that's great defending. Jack Cork. Federico Fernandez. Nathan Dyer. Leon Britton. Rangel. On to the attack now. Here's the cross. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Rangel. Britton. Well, that's a clever little... And here's the shot. Oh, it's in there.
Well, I don't go that far from the holidays, and he scored from that distance. It's an incredible strike.
So the first goal, it's 1-0. Goal news now from Norwich. Alan McAnally.
It's the second goal for Crystal Palace. 55 minutes played, 2-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McAnally. Thanks, Alan. Nathan Dyer. Gylfi Sigurdsson. For Swansea City, a change coming up. Well, we've got a free kick here. Referee points for it.
Number 8.
EA Sports continues its coverage from the Barclays Premier League. The fixture, Chelsea, they'll be facing Manchester City away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
Nemanja Matic. Ashley Williams. Andre Ayew. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, and what about Swansea City in their next game?
Yeah, they're playing Newcastle United in their next match in the Barclays Premier League. And I don't think they'll find too many obstacles in the way.
Goal news from Bournemouth.
It's the second goal for Bournemouth. 62 minutes played, 2-1.
Cheers, Alan. Looking down at the Swansea bench. The shot's on! In the end, it's nowhere near the target. And this is going to be a change here for the team that is leading. And it's clearly a tactical one to try and cement that winning position.
Substitution taking place.
Pedro. Nemanja Matic. Keep the ball at the moment. That's Filiqueta. Nemanja Matic. He's awarded the free kick. Chelsea on the attack. John Terry. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that. Rafatimbi Gomes. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. And the goalkeeper has done well to stop that one. Pedro. Hazard. Diego Costa! Oh, great work by the keeper. It's a cross from Ayew. Ramirez. Pedro. Hazard. He's taken it away there with a very good tackle. Rangel. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Nemanja Matic. Diego Costa. And that's dealt with the problem. Throw in to come.
Play has stopped for a substitution. Going on is Number 9.
Diego Costa! Moving the opposition around with their play, these two players.
Oh, come on.
And Spilicueta. Leon Britton. Britton. Alan, it looks like Swansea have settled for what they've got. Is that the right thing to do?
Well, it's not just 2 banks of 4 now, it's 1 bank of 6 and 4. They've got everybody behind now, and it's really hard for the opposition to find any space out there.
Nemanja Matic. Shots on here. It was the moment we thought, but it didn't turn out that way.
Well, his teammates giving him daggers there because they were... fully expecting him to tuck that one away.
Now is number 3.
Jefferson Montero. The clock ticks on, and time is not the friend of Chelsea here.
No, and I think 1 or 2 players are aware of that. The manager on the sidelines urging them on, but it doesn't look like they've got it in them today.
Rangel. Federico Fernandez. Jefferson Montero. It's a late free kick here. Fantastic game this, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Rangel. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Britton. Jefferson Montero. Wasteful pass, unforced error really. The referee has chosen to add on 2 extra minutes. This could be danger with this passing. That's a good challenge. He's got it away. He saw that coming in the nick of time. Well, that's the end of the contest. So much expectation for the opening weekend. First game over and done with, but they've lost it, Alan.
Yeah, so much optimism, and the crowd go home unhappy. They just have to gather themselves in the coming week and try and get a win next.
The Barclays Premier League. Bournemouth 2, Aston Villa 2. Chelsea 0, Swansea City 1. Everton 2, Watford 0. Leicester City 0, Sunderland 1. Manchester United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Norwich City 2, Crystal Palace 2.
Time to do it. This. Not silly, man. Yes, the ballerine. Flag. 4B. Camarasa. Roma. That's it.
We're here to describe the action for you. Nice to have you with us. Martin Tyler here and Alan Smith. Well, it's become a real rivalry. I can remember not that long ago when I think Sven-Göran Eriksson was managing Manchester City. They lost 6-0 at Chelsea. So that gap has been closed a lot, hasn't it, in recent seasons?
Well, it has indeed. We know all about the money that's been pumped into both clubs, and you see it with the talent on view here.
Chelsea, well, they will be absolutely desperate not to let that home defeat in their previous game affect them today, namely that loss against Swansea City.
Yeah, I mean, a little unlucky in that 1-0 defeat, and I think they'll have a bit more fortune here and get a draw.
Several changes for Manchester City. Joe Hart starts today, replacing Wilfredo Caballero, who's been taken out of the firing line. Pablo Zabaleta replaces Bakary Sagna, who's been out of sorts lately. Samir Nasri comes in for Raheem Sterling, who's not played well lately. Sergio Aguero is the sole striker. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Azpilicueta starts with Branislav Ivanovic in the fullback positions. Ramirez starts with Fabregas in midfield. Loic Remy is the main striker today.
What a game this is. Second game of the season, and two teams I think will be having high hopes of finishing at the top of this division. Why not? I think they're capable of it if they don't have too many injuries and they produce the best football. Two top sides here.
Well, there's been a huge change at Manchester City. The facilities, they've made the ground bigger. That's a current challenge for them, isn't it, to get the home ground up to this 60,000-ish capacity and to fill it.
Yeah, and only that way will you compete with the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, who do attract huge crowds, but they've always had a loyal following, City.
Here's Fabregas. Hazard. Jesus Navas. And carrying the ball forward, it's the Manchester City. Ramirez. Little piece of interplay between the two. Zabaleta. And in goes the cross. Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. And he's given the free kick, but no sign of the card. Maybe he just wants to make sure he's not made a rod for his own back with an early booking. Hazard. The referee, well, he saw it clearly, and he obviously didn't like what he saw.
Thank you.
Well, it is an early yellow card here, and that rather sets the tone, perhaps, this referee. He might, I don't know, live to regret it. The player might certainly live to regret it.
We might, and it'd be interesting to see if that affects his game, because he's on a tightrope now.
Now Fernandinho. Aguero. Kolarov. There's some potential in this move. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. It's an open game, but maybe these two guys might have an influence on it if they're absolutely on top of their game.
Yeah, these are the kind of players that you pay the big bucks to, because they're match winners, they're game changers. So interesting to see if that happens here.
Remy. Fabregas, he's kept it out.
No.
Says Fabregas. Oscar. Nicolas Otamendi. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really. The champions of 3 of the last 4 Premier League seasons in England, Chelsea and Manchester City.
Well, we've got some top-class players on show today, as we have had in previous seasons, and it doesn't normally disappoint.
Yaya Toure. Silva, shots on here. It's a poor shot, really, in the circumstances. We have got confirmation that the deal has gone through, and Atletico Madrid have got their new signing.
Well, 35 million or thereabouts isn't a small figure, but loads of potential with this lad.
He was beaten recently in that second game in charge in competitive football. Now he's got to deal with game number 3, try and sort out some of those wrinkles from game 2.
Yeah, there were a few wrinkles as well. He spoke about them in the press, and let's see if he can put them right out here.
Nicolas Otamendi, Yaya Toure, Kolarov, Silva. Didn't hit it cleanly at all. Now Fabregas. Ramirez. Well, they're in a good position here. Remy! And that's it for Chelsea.
A goal from Remy. And he won't have scored too many better than that. He certainly won't have hit too many harder than he did there.
All right.
And here is another angle on that goal. Chelsea are ahead now. And that's handball, referee's seen it. Coming up for you, of course, on EA Sports, the presentation of the Barclays Premier League fixture. Manchester City, they'll be facing Everton away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Fernandinho, Eden Hazard. He's got across to make that interception. He saw it coming. Vincent Kompany. Oscar. Remy. Very good tackle. Yaya Toure. Jesus Navas. Kolarov. That's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. They've opened them up here. Oh, well saved. The goal is there for the taking. Toure. Nasri. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. Now Fernandinho. Silva. Fine cross. Now a cross from Samir Nasri. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Ivanovic. Ramirez. Ivanovic. Here's Willian. Now Fabregas. Queta. Tremendous understanding from these players. Wants to get at him and he's got past him. Willian! Great stop. It's played back to Hart. Referee says
free kick.
Ngon. Vãi vừa thôi.
Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
Yeah, they're playing West Bromwich Albion in the next match in the Barclays Premier League. I think they'll cope with it well. I think they'll get through easily.
Ramirez. The shot's on! And that's at the goalkeeper. Not really what the attacker had in mind. Nasri. Silva. Kolarov. And we're hearing there will be 3 added minutes here. He can cross it now. Now Eden Hazard with a cross. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. And headed towards where a teammate can gather the ball. Ramirez. Ivanovic. Remy! That's fine work from the goalkeeper against an opponent who's certainly troubled him today.
Well, his teammates should be thanking him because really the...
Well, that's half-time at 1-0. Loic Remy has been very effective in this first 45 minutes.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
Played well in the first half, Chelsea. They've got this half-time lead. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, there's just a risk that they might get caught out. Eden Hazard. Here's the cross. Looking to Nasri. Bounce back off the post. What a header and what a goal!
An equaliser from Nasri, and what a header it was. But it's flown over the top of the keeper.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now.
49th minute, number 8, Samian Nasri.
Here's Fabregas. Past his man there. It's a corner for Manchester City. Eden Hazard. Remy. Oscar. And he could get away here. Hazard has to score. And there's the goal. Great quality in that Chelsea goal.
Well, the goalkeeper did his very best, but I think he might have regrets that he didn't get hold of that.
Well, they want to see this again, this goal.
Dia orang dah ada tu.
Off we go again, 2-1. Now Fernandinho. Kolarov. Really on top of their game now. Wonderful understanding. Yaya Toure. And now the shot! He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. Well, it is a corner to the team that are trailing, Manchester City. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection.
Number 6.
And the corner has been kept out here by the goalkeeper.
Gila tunjuk raja buat gapo ni.
That's Filiqueta. Fernando.
Ilai bola.
Jesus
Tunjuk
Navas.
agak dia pergi je lah tengoknya. Apa dah?
Kolarov.
Dia tunjuk dah.
Nasri. Two players there with a strong tackle between them. Actually, the ball's gone out for a throw. Neither won it cleanly. Real good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. Now Fabregas. Change of possession here. Substitute for Manchester City. Jesus Navas. Silva. Eden Hazard. Remy. Possession back with Manchester City now. Yaya Toure. Zabaleta. Aguero. Kolarov. Very good challenge. Oscar. Nicholas
No.
Otamendi.
Macam mana?
Toure. Aguero. Lovely one-touch football. David Silva! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. The substitute coming on to try and repair the damage now. And out comes the goalkeeper to deal with the corner. That will help ease the pressure. Remy. We could be in. Hazard! Terrific stop.
Jangan gogeng. Biasa.
Aguero. Now that's a throw. Just spotted the ball up and they're playing. Ivanovic. Yaya Toure. Now Company. Toure. Fernando. Here's Sterling. Gonna cross it. Aguero in the middle, and he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Kolarov. Aguero. Silva! He's going to try it. They pulled it back level with this goal.
Oh, ni aku malah nak guna cover ni. Masa achieve pula. Dua puluh, 25, 50.
Equaliser from Navas, and the crowd are on the feet. They're loving this finish. First time, top left, wonderful.
Well, it's level again in the match. What a roller coaster ride it's been.
City. In the 78th minute, number 15.
And it's played to John Terry. Raimi. Wasteful pass, unforced error really. Silva. Played in by Jesus Navas. Heads it towards goal. It's a chance. No, it's offside. And Terry. Well, coming to the end of the game, 2-2 still. What about looking forward to their next game?
Well, Manchester City go up against Everton after this, and they fought pretty hard, but haven't hit top gear, so I think they'll be fairly pleased if this finishes level.
Jesus Navas. Really strong play in the tackle. Queta. Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball. Nemanja Matic. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. That's proper clearance, well away from the danger zone. Nemanja Matic. Ramirez. Well, that throw is definitely part of the attacking plan. Eden Hazard. Ramirez.
There will be an extra 2 minutes of added time.
Nemanja Matic. Queta. It could have been a really significant shot, that. It did just miss, but for a moment we thought that would have influenced the shape of the scoreline.
Yeah, he grimaces. He knows that was a big moment. If he could have found the target there.
Marvellous tackle. Keeping the ball moving, that's important. Shots on here. Atlanta blocks it away. Quite a game here. It's finished 2-2. It is a draw for all that territorial advantage for one of the teams.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ball in the opposing half a lot of times, as we've seen by the stats, but I just don't think they picked out the right passes at the right time.
Well, he was carrying the team at times, wasn't he, today? But he couldn't produce the win for them.
That was an important equalising goal. Didn't have a whole host of chances, but certainly put that one away well.
Bisa dulu.
Well, they're in a good position here. Remy! And that's in for Chelsea. Wants to get at him, and he's got past him. Willian! Great stop. Here's the cross, looking to pick out Nasri. Bounce back off the post. What a header, and what a goal! And he could get away here. Hazard! What a fight! Has to score, and there's the goal! Yaya Toure. And now the shot! He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. Lovely one-touch football. David Silva! Oh, saved by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Hazard! Terrific stop. David Silva! He's going to try it. They pulled it back level with this goal.
The Barclays Premier League. Crystal Palace 2, Arsenal 2. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 2.
Baines has handed in a written transfer request in a dramatic attempt to force through a move before the transfer window closes. Not known if he has a destination in mind. New. Okay. Kemarin masih ada.
Hi everybody, welcome to you all. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Alan's been assessing the conditions. It's raining. Is that going to help the attackers, do you think?
Well, it normally does. Tends to lead to one or two mistakes from defenders. Looked at the forecast beforehand. I don't think this rain's going to let up.
Chelsea back in action again after their last game, which was away, and they drew against Manchester City.
Well, that 2-2 had lots to commend it, and this team is capable, more than capable of scoring goals. I think they'll get enough here to get the win.
West Brom last played, we've got 2 changes to that side today. Ben Foster starts in goal. Julian Lescott plays with Alvaro Dominguez as the centre-backs. Darren Fletcher comes in for Stefan Sessegnon, who's disappointed recently. Salomon Rondon is the lone striker today. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Sebastian Basson replaces Gary Cahill, who's looked vulnerable recently. Pedro plays with Eden Hazard on the flanks. Loic Remy is the main striker today. What about this Chelsea team, Alan?
We're looking at the team. Before this season started, we all expected them to be, well, I think, favourites to win the title. But having started so badly with a draw and a loss, they've just got to call on their reserves and bounce back quickly here.
Well, Chelsea certainly benefited from their new signings. Targeting players, they were very good, weren't they? Courtois was theirs anyway, but they pulled him back. Fabregas and Diego Costa just made the difference.
Yeah, it was fantastic recruiting on the club's part to take them that extra step, which is all they needed to lift the Premier League title.
He's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. It's a strong tackle right by the touchline. It's put the ball out for a throw. Eden Hazard. Oscar. Pedro! Managed to stop the ball going forward with that block. Corner. Well, the corner put where the goalkeeper wanted it, really. That's not the best idea. I think the referee's showing how he's going to officiate this match. It's going to be a free kick. He's not going to stand any nonsense. Cleared away by John Terry. Jakob. Darren Fletcher. Shot up! Great reach and a great catch by the goalkeeper. Remy. Very good intercepting play there to get his positional situation right and win the ball without too much effort. Jakob. Pedro. James McLean. Gardner. Dominguez. Darren Fletcher. And shoots! Oh, tried to keep it down, but it was just too high, only just. Says Fabregas. Ramirez. Oscar. No danger at all for the goalkeeper here or for the defending team, and they will play from the goalkeeper now. John Terry. Craig Gardner. And in goes the cross. Defensive block there, no cross coming in. And that's gone for a corner for West Brom. Goes for goal with the header. That is a very good header, narrowly missing its target.
Yeah, some you win, some you lose. He was unlucky there.
Now Fabregas.
Baba. Well, they're in a good position here.
Able to make a good interception. Darren Fletcher.
Ramirez. Pedro. Possession given away once more. Jakob. Chance for the cross. Shots on here. All credit for shooting, but it wasn't a very good shot.
Ramirez.
Well, there's clearly no love lost between the home fans and this player. Pedro.
And they're passing so well out there.
Hazard. Ramirez. He's got a cross to make that interception. He saw it coming.
James McLean.
Craig Gardner. Back on the ball now, Chelsea. And it's Fletcher. That'll be a foul by Terry. McManaman. Good tackle. Eden Hazard.
Says Fabregas.
Ramirez. Ivanovic. It's an exhibition here with such great passing. Fletcher. It's a poor touch and the possession's gone away.
Says Fabregas.
Oscar. Free kick conceded by Ramirez. He's reached it and he's caught it with a save. Brilliant. Ramirez. Baba. Remy. Oscar. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Eden Hazard. James McLean. Chelsea have got possession back. Pedro.
That will help ease the pressure. Darren Fletcher.
Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw. That's a quick reaction.
Oh, okay.
Free kick given against West Bromwich Albion. The defender knows what's coming. It's the red card, and they've got to readjust the team now.
Just giving his fellow defenders an awful lot of work to do now.
Looking again, Alan, at this, the slide tackle that went wrong.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
The goalkeeper comes out with a punch. Good challenge from a sliding tackle from the defender. Jakob. Gardner. Lescott. Referee has looked at what's gone on in this first half and decided to add on 3 minutes. Good try with that back heel. Now the goalkeeper can maybe think about starting an attack. Oh, it could be in. Great work by the goalkeeper. The ball is his and he's made sure he's protected it. So it's half-time and we're still waiting for that first goal. Big incident in the first half, the sending off, Alan.
Yeah, it left the referee with little choice. We could all see it was a stupid challenge, and it was a deserved red.
It is such a wet day and it's been raining through half-time as well. We just have to see how much the pitch can take. Callum McManaman. That's a good shot. That will be a free kick against Chelsea. Goes for goal! Well, that's very good positional play, and he's read the situation perfectly with that interception. Baba. He's seen a pass, cut it out, and in the wing area now can maybe attack. One shot, one on target for Chelsea.
Well, you have to say they've been pretty efficient here. Haven't created a great deal, but managed to get them on target for the most part.
Well, he's got away from him. Space for the shot! Well, everyone loves seeing goals, but the next best thing is seeing goalkeepers in this kind of form.
We have been treated to some fantastic saves out there.
On EA Sports, coming soon, the English League Cup fixture, Chelsea, they'll be faced. This might be it! Still a chance in there off the goalkeeper. It's a bad pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. James McLean got it back again. Now Fabregas. Oscar! That's taken the heat out of the situation for the moment with that interception. Says Fabregas. No scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. Dominguez. Chelsea have got possession back. Ramirez. Now Fabregas. Chelsea attacking here. Hazard! Great stop.
Well, I think they're trying to outdo each other, these two goalkeepers, with the saves that they're making. Neither will be beaten.
And the manager's decided for a change of personnel. Ramirez. Shots on here.
Well blocked. And up the pitch it goes from Lescott. Cesc Fabregas.
It's offside. It's Loic Remy.
Oscar.
Remy! In for the challenge, he made the block.
Well, this corner to come, and it could break the game open again for them. That's a good clearance. Lescott.
Ramirez. Sessegnon.
Dominguez. Sessegnon. Ray Gardner. Successful tackle. Here's Fabregas. Tackling, it's a real skill. I think we've got the possession stats so far for you coming up on the screen.
Well, nothing to split the two sides. This is when you're looking for somebody to pick out a hole, create the pass, create the goal.
Ivanovic.
Ramirez.
Oscar.
West Bromwich with possession. Had to be West Bromwich Albion to make the substitution. Callum McManaman.
Crosses in. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Ramirez.
This crowd continuing to definitely let their feelings known.
Hazard. Remy. Sessegnon.
Sessegnon.
Callum McManaman. Oh, in goes the cross. So we've got a corner coming up via that tackle. Well, we've got a substitution now.
Chris Brunt.
And the goalkeeper coming off his line. Oscar! Something of a power play in these circumstances to get a goal when you've got the extra player.
Yeah, they've used the full width of the pitch to stretch the depleted team. A late goal from Oscar, and that's flown past the keeper before really he could react.
It's Chelsea with the lead. The supporters, Alan, trying to play their part here and lift the home team.
Yeah, I think they believe, Martin. The question is, do those players down on the pitch believe as well here?
West Bromwich Albion running out of time.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the opposition manager put another centre-half on here to try and cope with this aerial bombardment that's about to come, I think.
Cesc Fabregas. Lescott.
Ball is played back to Foster. When you think about football as a passing game, which it is, you think about players like him. Sessegnon. Sessegnon. Oscar. Well, he's got the ball there and dealt with the danger, really. Chris Brunt. They know the clock is against them, but the opposition is doing well against them as well. Crowd maybe expected a bit more, but it's 2 added minutes. Chris Brunt. Nemanja Matic. This could be it. Diego Costa! Oh, well saved. There's still a chance here after the goalkeeper's save. Nemanja Matic. And that's the end of the match at 1-0. Well, I think when the decisions were made by the referee, you expected this outcome, Alan.
You did, but we don't always get that outcome. But credit to the winning team. They played with their heads, with intelligence. They knocked the ball about and they made the opposing team really work.
Well, he won't exactly be up for an award for this, but it was very, very good from Oscar, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe the difference between the two sides. Really solid, really good performance from him.
The Barclays Premier League. Watford 1, Southampton 3, West Bromwich Albion 0, Chelsea 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Liverpool with 9 points. In second, Tottenham Hotspur with 9 points. In third, Southampton with 7 points. In fourth, Swansea City with 7 points. In fifth, Sunderland with 6 points. In sixth, Aston Villa with 5 points. In seventh, Arsenal with 4 points. In eighth, Everton with 4 points. Bottom of the table, West Ham United with 1 point. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Stoke City with 1 point. Third bottom, Newcastle United with 2 points. Fourth bottom, Bournemouth with 2 points. Fifth bottom, Norwich City with 2 points.
title, win the cup, win the cup. Tolisso, Rafael. Oh. One quadrado.
It's cup tie time in the English League Cup, and I can sense the extra buzz amongst the supporters as we came into the stadium. Watford in our game today against Chelsea. Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. Etienne Capoue comes in for Ballon Berami, who's not played well lately, and at the point of attack, just one lone striker. Wholesale changes for Chelsea. John Terry plays with Sebastian Basson as the centre-backs. Victor Moses plays with Lucas Piazon on the flanks. Falcao is the sole striker today. Chelsea more than useful at the moment, and they're hoping to get another victory here. They played very well last time out in that away victory against West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, good solid 1-0 win, and capable of more of the same here.
Maja Al-Amour is the man who takes charge of this game. Etienne Capoue. Craig Cathcart. Etienne Capoue.
He's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride.
Mikel.
Falcao! Goal! Chelsea!
A goal from Falcao, and what a strike that was. It's just arrowed into that right-hand side of the goal.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
So it's Chelsea in the lead.
There's some potential in this move.
He's got room to hit this. Comes out off the goalkeeper.
Layun. Etienne Capoue.
Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response from his teammates in the middle. The defender got there first, though. It's a turnover of possession here. It's Mikel.
Etienne Capoue.
And the defender has blocked the cross, and he's done it well. And that will be a corner. Well, he's cleared the danger. Well, here could be a chance for the corner.
Well, it will be a throw. It's gone out off that player there. Etienne Capoue. He can lay it off to the supporting player. Neal. Now Mikel. Falcao. And the referee has given the free kick. Mikel. Falcao. Excellent defensive tackle. Layu. It's gone out for a throw. Mikel. And in goes the cross. Up for grabs here. Opportunity now, and it's a goal.
A goal from Falcao. No doubt in his mind what he was going to do with it, and that was to really swing a leg at it first time, and it's planted in the bottom left.
Let's see the replay now. Restarting at 2-0. He's spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play. It's Watson. Chelsea have got possession back. It'll be a throw. Etienne Capoue. That'll be a free kick. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. Etienne Capoue. Almen Abdi. And shoots! He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. Well, that throw is definitely part of the attacking plan. Neil. Goes for goal! He's kept it out. Now we have a corner to come via that deflection. He can clear it here. Well, that has cost them, but only a corner. Could have been worse. Handball there, and the play is called back. Possession change once more. Past one defender. And cleared away by John Terry. That's a free kick. That's Finiqueta. I think any football fan will say, when the rain comes down like it's coming down now, it's going to add to the thrills, a few spills possibly.
Well, it normally does, doesn't it? And I always used to like it because it quite often meant you got a few more chances in the box with the bounce of the ball and what have you.
Well, we could get some news on the injury. I think Jeff Shreves is on the case.
I've got to say, he landed really heavily on his shoulder there and looks like he's in severe pain. But he looks less concerned than the bench, who are worried about him. I think he'll stay on.
Jeff, I knew you'd know what was going on down there. Easy spot for the referee. Hands. Mikel.
That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. Capu! Nowhere near the goal, actually. Mikel, and he gives it back to his teammates. Victor Moses. Craig Cathcart. Ben Watson. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Victor Moses. Falcao. Chance for Chelsea. Victor Moses. And the time to be added on here is a minimum of 3 minutes. Stop the game for the free kick. Well, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, I don't think there's any choice there from the ref.
Fine save he's made there, and he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Victor Moses. Well, they're back defending and they've cut the pass out there, and maybe that will ease the pressure. And the referee is blown for half-time. It's 2-0 here. I'm not sure as Falcao goes in at half-time, he could have done much more.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Well, there's still time to hit back in this game, and they're going to try and do it with a substitute. Good action in the English League Cup in the first 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
I think one or two players surprised us, actually, how well they played in that first half. They'll be delighted.
That's Filiqueta. Almen Abdi. Layoud. Well, the flag's up. He's frustrated because he is caught offside. Maybe he made his run a bit too soon. Mikel. Almen Abdi. Here comes the cross. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. That's Filiqueta. The tackle there is successfully done. It's time for the substitutes, I think, and the substitution for the home team here. They're definitely in an attacking frame of mind. Look at the throw. EA Sports continues its coverage from the Barclays Premier League. The fixture, it's Watford. They'll be facing Manchester City away from home.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters get excited about it, and I am as well.
That's Filiqueta. Letting the shot go! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. Mikel. Opportunity for Chelsea. Mikel. High
and not very handsome. He's going to trust his goalkeeper's footwork here with a back pass. Neil. Etienne Capoue. Alan, what about Chelsea's next game?
They're playing Crystal Palace in the next match in the Barclays Premier League, and I think they're going to win it easily.
Etienne Capoue. Layun. Girardo. That's a dangerous low cross. Oh, it's the post. Mikel. Tackle is strong. Keeps it going. Great Kafka. Neil. That's another turnover here. Falcao! Into the goalkeeper's hands. And not really challenged the keeper then. Victor Moses. Falcao. Able to make a good interception. Trying to get it. Wide, and it was a good idea, but he couldn't find his supporting player. He's a good player, isn't he, this boy? He's coming off now, Alan, but he's controlled the midfield.
He has. He's dictated it with his passing, the tempo of his passing. He's got his team on the front foot.
Chelsea, that's going to be a free kick. Nemanja Matic. That's Filiqueta. There was danger, but he's cleared it. And it's gone out for a throw. Nemanja Matic. Falcao. Oh, he put his hand out there. And that's now going to put his team in trouble.
I think he could have done a lot better. He's got to react a bit quicker than that.
Oh, well saved. Coming up now, a corner. Good stop by the goalkeeper from the free kick.
It's not easy, is it, when you're behind that wall? You can't always see it, but fine handling by the keeper.
Good support play from his teammates. Pass on. And here's the shot. Well, he lost his footing at the crucial moment.
It seemed that way. It's a slippery old surface down there, and you've got to get your feet sorted out properly.
Victor Moses. Layun. Berami. He's given possession away here. Back on the ball now, Chelsea. Basson. Nemanja Matic. Falcao. Opportunity now, and there it is, the goal.
And the way he's just taken that first time, steered it into the top right-hand corner, that's glorious.
Let's have another peek at that goal.
Play has stopped for a substitution.
That's given them a comfortable situation here. 3-0 as the game gets underway. Dini. Jurado, supporting player alongside. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Abdi! We can tell he knows the game. He had a sixth sense there to get to the right position and nick the ball. Sebastian Prödl. Well, he's been dominating the match with the quality of his passing. It could be a chance! What a fine save! That's a straightforward effort, really, for the goalkeeper. Catching practice. Craig Cathcart. Goes for goal! It is a goal for them, and all credit to them for not lying down and just letting this game pass by them.
And that has just lasered into the corner. Unstoppable.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline. That goes down on his record as a goal in this division, and he'll be pleased with scoring that, but for the general outcome, it's got scant influence on that.
No, none at all. But I actually think the winning manager will be he'll be annoyed in that dressing room afterwards, because he won a thoroughly professional job, and you know, they just let themselves down there.
Kurt Zouma. The ref blows for the free kick. Ramirez. So 3-1 is the final score here. Well, in cup ties, winning is all that matters, and they have won.
Yeah, they've done the necessary. I think they just about deserved it. It was close at times, but yeah, now winners here.
So full-time, and the thoughts on Falcao's contribution from Alan Smith here.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.
Mikel. Falcao! Goal! Chelsea! Opportunity now! And it's a goal! And shoots! He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. If I knew you'd know what was going on down there. Easy spot for the referee. Hands. That's Filiqueta. Then in the shot go! At full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. That's a dangerous low cross. He's got his shot. Oh, it's the post! Oh, well saved. Opportunity now. And there it is, the goal. Goes for goal.
English League Cup. Birmingham City 4, York City 1. Carlisle United 1, Milton Keynes Dons 2 after extra time. Norwich City 2, Ipswich Town 0. Peterborough United 2, Northampton Town 1. Southampton 3, Leeds United 3. Leeds United won 5-4 on penalties. Watford 1, Chelsea 3. West Bromwich Albion 3, Oxford United 1. West Ham United 2, Scunthorpe United 1. Wigan Athletic 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Wigan Athletic won 5-4 on penalties.
Wow. City not very much. That's it.